morning, everyone. You might notice that this is a familiar location. It is not Knox College because I got on the road today to head to Galesburg, and I thought to myself, ice, ice, baby, too cold, too cold. I'm not going. So instead, I took all the materials that I received yesterday and took them to my office. And so I've probably got about 50 hours of reading I could do just by the sheer volume of information that I got yesterday in the training I went to. So today's topic was supposed to be instructional coaching to create positive learning environments. So I spent some time going through this resource, and you might think that this is all about creating warm and fuzzies and like hugging everyone, but actually the themes in this training are really talking about creating norms and expectations. It's like really focusing on the classroom culture and having a academically minded, caring, and fair environment. So student behaviors are, meeting up to expectations that you've set for the class, the norms, and reinforcing those expectations, positive reinforcement, which I talked about earlier. So I read that, I was like, oh, talks about routines and structures and the importance of those. So it does not say classroom management on this. What it says is positive learning environment. I thought that was really interesting. And then a big theme from yesterday and also continued in this information is honoring student voice. And there's a book about student voice. I don't know how new the research is, but now I want to read that book. And so really the importance of listening to the kids and making sure their voices are honored. The other thing I found from today's training in the presentation is talking about empathy, which I thought was like, wow, because earlier this week I talked about a training I went to that was really reinforcing creating empathy in the students. But this is talking about ways to do a self-check to make sure you as a teacher are demonstrating empathy. And I was like, wow, everybody could just sort of do a self-check, right? No matter who you are you demonstrating empathy? And so the one I liked, I like all these suggestions, but I thought what's really connecting with me for the theme of this week is think deeply to identify every student's emotions. I want to say, if you're planning for a lesson and what you're going to teach, and you're planning for the activities the students are going to be doing, what work products are they going to be working on? Also, what are the emotions that are going to come up? Um, you know, Thinking through, are they going to be frustrated? Are they going to be bored? Are they going to be curious? Can you create some positive emotion? Can you elicit positive emotion out of them? Can you find joy? Can you find curiosity? Can you find ways to make those moments happen? A big theme yesterday was talking about peak moments. And so there's a new book about that by Chip and Dan Heath, Peak Moments, it's called. And so, really thinking through the emotional side of learning was a big theme of yesterday, and also playing into the part of creating positive learning environments. We know from brain research that information is doubly encoded. So we know that emotion plays a part in learning, and we can't gloss over it. And we can't think about social emotional learning as just one little 15-minute block of time. We've got to attend to student emotion. We want to attend to the negative emotion and help them cope with it, but we also want to create positive emotion in our classroom environments. It's just so exciting. I just love learning. I love to share, and I'd love to talk with you about it. If you feel like you're not getting what you want out of your classroom, boy, call me up, send me an email. I'd love to practice, some of these coaching tips with anybody who'd be interested. Okay, I'll stop now. Have a great day.